Welcome to the Strategic Sales Funnel Method course, your opportunity to maximize your chances of converting leads into customers. If you've been struggling with a lack of resources, whether it be time, money, expertise, in your efforts to minimize the opportunities or to minimize the lost sales opportunities you've been experiencing and or the reduction in revenue that it's causing, then I want you to pay attention to what we have to cover today, because there's no reason for you to have to worry about your business closing its doors simply because you just didn't have a clear strategy to bring in more business. So that's ultimately what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about some of the strategies and some of the tools that you can use to put your business in a better position to, again, maximize your chances of converting leads into customers. Because there's already traffic out there. There's already people looking for what you have to offer. The question is are you there? Are you where your customer is looking? So that you so that they can go through your sales process, so that they can go through your customer journey. And so let's as a local small business owner, I should say, it's important for you to understand that just because you're quote unquote not one of the big boys and have one of the big boy budgets doesn't mean you can't use the same frameworks, you can't use the same strategies, you can't use the same outlines, tools, technologies that they're using to build and grow their businesses. So that's what we're going to be, again, talking about today. You tapping into to the same core frameworks and strategies that the top businesses in the world, the top businesses in the country are using, the top businesses in your local area are using to build their business, to grow, to bring in more business, to attract customers, to boost leads, to boost revenue, to boost sales, so to ultimately, help you increase your profits. All right. So on that note, again, we're going to be covering, four basic modules. Module number one, we're going to cover, understanding your value ladder. In module number two, we're going to cover understanding your target audience. In module number three, we're going to cover mapping out your customer journey. And in module number four, we're going to talk about setting clear goals and metrics so that you can be able to measure the effectiveness of your efforts. All right. So on that note, I want you to get a pen and pad out if taking notes is your thing. So the way I'm going to be, guiding you through this here, because again, I'm not the expert. I'm just a guide here. I'm just here to help you take the guesswork out of what you need to be doing, as a local small business, no matter what your industry is, no matter what type of good or service that you sell. This will work for you. It's just a matter of you understanding, how to apply it, to what you have going on. But again, I'm going to be here to help guide you through that process so you can take all the guesswork out and just get straight to action and execution. All right. So on that note, before we end the introduction here, I want to just leave you with one last idea here, and that's you can keep worrying about losing out on sales opportunity and the reduction in sales and revenue that it usually leads to, and also worry about going out of business. Or you can go ahead and take your time, go through this material so you can increase your sales and revenue by implementing the strategic sales funnel method. And again, action and execution is going to be the difference maker here. Knowing this information isn't enough. Actually putting this information, applying it, putting it into practicing it, putting it into action, like that's what matters. So again, you don't have to be the expert. You're the hero of this story. I'm just here to be your guide. And together I'm going to show you, I should say, the core frameworks and strategies that the top performing businesses, around the world are using to overhaul their own marketing so that you can put your business in a better position to increase your sales, increase your revenue, so that you can ultimately boost profits. All right, so buckle on up and get ready for the first module of this course.